My name is Linda Fitzhugh, and I'm a professor of biology at Gulf Coast State College. Okay. So I am from the Binghamton area of upstate New York, and I did my undergraduate at Cortland State in the state of New York. It's just south of Syracuse. And after teaching a couple years at a local public school in New York State, I started my master's at North Carolina State University. And when I finished at North Carolina, I eventually moved down to Panama City, Florida. So the people who have influenced me the most in my life are my parents. They definitely opened up a world of learning. I mean, my mother loves to learn, my father loves to learn, and so I think I caught the bug from them about loving to learn. But then also I had some wonderful teachers who really nurtured me, and that just made the world of difference as I went through school. Well, when I'm not teaching, I love to travel. Whether I'm traveling overseas and learning new things about other countries, or just traveling within this beautiful United States we have, I love hiking. I love photography and looking at nature, so going to the national parks in America is just one of my favorite things to do. So I fell in love with biology when I was in 10th grade, which I'm a nerd. I'm gonna say it. I'm a science nerd. But I really just fell in love with the subject matter, and I knew I wanted to study biology when I went to college. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with it, but I knew I wanted to study biology. And I've never regretted that decision. Follow your passion. So I did not always know that I wanted to teach, although I had my first teaching experience when I was in 6th grade, and I had to create a lesson about genetics and teach it to a bunch of 4th graders. So of course I was so much older than they were, right? But I really enjoyed it. But you know, when I started in college, you know, you are exposed to so many things. So you don't know if that's exactly, you know, the path you want to take, because you could do research. You could go into the health sciences if you're a biology major, right? There's so many different paths. But I went back to what really excited me, and that was teaching. And I've never regretted it. What I love the most about teaching is interacting with the students. So it's been very difficult in this age of COVID with Zoom, because we have not had a classroom of students. And so teaching has been more difficult. And I think the students would agree that learning has been more difficult in this age of COVID. So interacting with the students is just so rewarding, because I just learned so much. I mean, a student will ask me a question and I will say, I never even thought of that in that way. And it will help me be a better teacher as they ask me questions and challenge me. So I think that's my favorite thing. The other thing I really love about teaching, though, is learning. I love to learn. I love to travel and go to museums and learn new information. And so that's what you're constantly doing as a teacher. You're constantly keeping abreast of your subject matter and what's the best way to teach this. You know, it's not just the subject matter, but it's the pedagogy as well. And that just is really fascinating and difficult and challenging, and it makes for a great life. Right. What I would love to tell students is try everything. I mean, seriously, do not limit yourself. If you think, oh, I want to take this economics class, take it. You know, I know everyone says you're supposed to be within all your number of credit hours, but really you got to try everything, because you don't know. Something might just spark a passion in you that you didn't even know that you had until you tried it. So that goes with traveling as well. Get out there and travel. Get out of your comfort zone, because this is actually how we grow. And so those would be my 2 words of wisdom. Try everything and travel so that we can grow and just be better people.